Hello my lovelies and welcome back. It's Light Tarot Reader back with another video. Before we start, let me remind you to leave a like or a hype. You can always comment below, tell me what you think, and subscribe to the channel. Always remember to hit the button to get notified whenever I upload a new video. You can find me here each Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday with a brand new video and some sorts on daily. You can find me also on Instagram, TikTok or Facebook at light.tarotreader or light_tarot reader, where I upload new videos every single day, and you can comment below on one of the videos or DM me to find out how you can contact me. I have a personal reading with me. Now let's see if you're finally going to break the no contact rule. It's something a bit more complicated between the two of you. You haven't spoken in a while, perhaps months or years, so let's see if you're finally going to talk to each other again. Now, with the Eight of Pentacles and also the Hermit card, you both had to do some work on yourselves. It didn't mean that you didn't love each other. It doesn't mean that you never wanted to get back together again, but you drifted apart because of work stuff or because you had to study. Someone was always busy, the other one didn't have the same schedule, and that kind of helped you find yourself in a bit of a routine. You also have the Four of Cups, which means you got bored waiting. You always waited, you felt lonely even in the relationship or when you were still contacting one another. You were always finding yourself with a phone in your hands and expecting, the sound of an application or finally, the beep of the phone when someone is calling you, the buzz, whatever. And the thing is, you were missing out on life. You were kind of melancholic and always kind of sad, like you left other people on the sidelines. You were not always talking to your friends, felt kind of lonely. You gave many chances to this person, but some days it just didn't feel like you were together anymore. You kind of drifted apart, but you were also very sad because you lost so many chances to be with this person. Now we have the Judgment. It came one day down to one decision: I need to move on or I need to give them another chance. And you chose the Ace of Pentacles. You chose to focus on your work or on your studies. It depends, because you felt like this person was not ready to be in a serious relationship, like they were not ready mentally, spiritually. They were someone who was very hardworking, which is something that fascinated you. They were always ready to study something new and work on their talents and just find out what's the next best thing for them. But that didn't mean that they were this focused on finding someone or staying in a relationship, which is the thing that you were not expecting. But in my opinion, and the way that the tarot reading is currently going, it seems that this was the best choice possible at the present moment. You needed to move on. You needed to focus on yourself. So you found a new job opportunity, you worked and you went with it. You just didn't have the time and the patience to wait for someone to make up their mind. Right now, we have the Five of Swords. You are in a stressful environment. There's always conflict, and with this job perhaps you have changed a couple of workplaces since then, but the main thing is that you are always under constant stress, and this kind of transferred into your emotions and your personal life. Like, I am so anxious that I kind of make believe that they are not going to talk to me again. It's kind of a lost cause. But we have the Four of Wands. There will soon enough be some signs that this is not going to be this way. We have the angelic numbers like 1111 forming right here, which means you're going to probably start seeing some signs along the lines of like same four numbers, 8888, or always having someone mention their name. You will find it somewhere written down, or someone will remind you of them. This means that they are coming back, but you need to believe it, because you're so stressed and so anxious. Even if this person came right in front of you and told you, like, hi, how are you doing, you wouldn't be able to understand what's going on. We have the star as the main card of the whole reading, so yes, it will happen, and it will happen sooner than you think. It will kind of feel like it's a miracle, like there's a wish coming true, but these are both cards that are meant to be translated as wishes, because you wished for it. You were so anxious to talk to them again. You felt like everything was wrong without them, and this person is going to come right back to you after they have changed a couple of things. Right next to the star is the moon card. They will also be kind of secretive. Perhaps the first few times that you will talk to each other, it will be kind of like late night talks. Perhaps someone used to do that as well. You used to do that when you were talking to each other. And we have the Eight of Wands. After that specific no contact break that you will experience, there will be many other instances that you will start talking to one another. You just need to have that first text pop up and that first conversation happen. They will tell you so many things that you didn't know were happening both then and now, and you are not going to believe what has been taking place, like all these years, months, weeks, however time. I don't know how much time for each and every one of you has passed, but you will both see that they needed to be on their own, and they had so many problems that they didn't want to burden you with. So be ready to listen, and listen good. Now in the future, we have the Knight of Pentacles. They will need more time. You will have this excitement about you. It will all feel as if it's not real. You are going to be willing to take the next step, but with the Knight of Pentacles, they will still kind of hold back. We have the Ten of Pentacles. If you take your time, if you focus on the way that they are planning things out, that you are going to find out that they will want to be with you, like in the long run, for the long run. The thing is that their priority is finding the solution to some problems with some inheritance, perhaps right here, or they're trying to find a way to use the property that they have bought, or they're trying to claim, and they're trying to find some ways to make more money off of all those assets. If you're willing to help and to take part in all of this, then you're going to be together for many years to come. We have the Emperor. The Emperor is someone who is taking control. They will want to be in the lead, guiding the next steps and telling you what's going to happen. They will want to be in control. But we have the Queen of Swords and also the Ace of Cups. It's not something that you're going to take lying down, and because you have your own way of doing things, and you have also changed, because in the past you were a bit more subtle, you were more easygoing, you didn't want to make waves. Right now it's a new you, and it's a whole new thing. Like, you will be expecting this person to say I'm sorry for their behavior. You will not be so willing to let go of some things. You will have an agenda. Like you see right here, the Queen of Swords always keeps track of what's going to happen, and you will feel very logical, like very a bit calculated, since you will both be excited about talking to one another, but you will also be on your guard, and this person is trying to show you that they are serious enough about you this time. You're going to find out that they are feeling sorry about some things, but you actually need to work on letting go of what happened. Now we also have the card of temperance. You both kind of need to take it slow, and mostly you, because you have been hurt, you are not ready to receive them at this moment. Perhaps you need a bit more time to heal, because for some people it just happened, or it's been a bit early to reconnect again. But the thing is, you're going to receive the message, the text. They're going to be trying to reach out to you more and more, but you are still going to be very confused, because the things that you will find out about them, what was going on and what was, kind of like the issue, it will not be something that will persuade you from the get-go. You will have to fight yourself to let go, and also this person will have to earn your trust all over again, because as you can see, the queen right here has the sword in her hand, which means the words are going to be right under your tongue. You will be ready to fire at any given moment, so you have to be willing to be more relaxed and listen and don't judge. Now, as you can see, as I told you before, it was all because of their occupation. They were so focused on work, so focused on money, and because they had some good chances and the opportunities coming their way, that's why they kind of took the chance. They kind of gave up on this relationship and, moved on to something else. You were probably talking even about marriage, like how things are going to work out in the future. Perhaps you are the one for me, yada yada yada, but I need to have this job and the financial stability in order to make those dreams happen. That was kind of the their reasoning about what happened. But they also were pressured because of their family, like the guy or the girl you dated, whatever. They were so pressured to make a career happen before getting married and having children. And as you can see, we have someone who was fantasizing themselves as a wealthy person, so that is why they just drifted apart from you, and they felt more and more distant. Now, as you're telling me right here, I have already met someone right after the breakup, or after a couple of months, perhaps even years, who knows, it depends. Each story is different. But you're telling me that I found someone who was willing to work on all of those things before doing something more about their career. Perhaps the new person already had something good going for their life. Now, as you can see, we are in the future, and we have someone who is still making you mad to this day, because they moved out, they went away, but they're kind of coming back to the same city or the same block, and they are kind of moving closer to you. You will have like less distance kind of holding you back. And as you can see, we have a mature woman who is controlling this person, and they will be making a journey. They will be going there. As you can see, it's on top of the family card, so that could be their mother, grandmother, and godmother. Perhaps that's someone who is very important to this person. And when you are going to talk to each other again, then you will understand why this person moved away, why they were distant, why they had to leave. It was because of this woman right here. It doesn't necessarily mean that they had something different after you, like a different type of life. Perhaps we will still kind of find the same person, but in different clothes, a different body type. Perhaps you will notice some changes, but deep down it will be the same person that you used to be in love with, or still are to this day. It depends. It doesn't have to do with feelings that are no longer there. They turned into something else. And when you learn something about this woman, how she persuaded this person to move away, to go away, this is when you will feel so much anger building up inside of you. Now in the future, as you can see, you will still kind of have contact, but fighting, you are going to have to take your time, as I told you before, because this person will be interested in making a family happen. And as you can see, the lovers are right here. You are a karmic couple, and the thing is that you will have to take it slow and take it from the start in order for all of this to work. Something that will create some concerns is the sexual life, because this person will have had some other partners right after you broke up, and this will kind of be an issue. Now when you start talking to each other again, you will find out some things that are kind of concerning. For example, this person will be going through some hard and tough times financially, and it will kind of feel as if they're in a prison of someone's making right here, and they won't be so ready to do things like going out to eat, for example, or staying out late. They will kind of always be on the clock, and because of this woman, we have someone who is currently feeling like he's ill. Perhaps they're even going through something mentally, like their mental health is an issue right here. On top of the anger issues, we have someone who is so focused on the job, as they say, on the work, and this will be the only gift, as you can see, that they receive from their lives. You will be very happy and very pleased to hear that they made their career happen, but this left some issues, like they have high honors. So what? The money is not that good, and perhaps they even have some other things to take care of. And even if this person is currently making more money or a lot of money, they're still taking care of others. Perhaps we have someone who is taking care of his sick mother or another family member. So this will kind of be another thing to deal with in the future. When you meet up, you're still going to find out many changes. I told you before, it will be someone who changed their appearance, the way that they dress, and the way that they act. And still, we have the thief. We have someone who will be hiding things from you. You will not learn of all the changes from the get-go. Now, one of the things that I told you before, you're going to fight because of another person, another woman, but still this person has matured. You will see someone who is perhaps even a bit grayer, physically, but it's both a mental state of mind, someone who is older and wiser. Now, with whatever has to do with marriage or a long-term relationship, you still have expectations. You need to let them go, because great fortune comes to you when you let go of the expectations that you had. Yes, they will be coming right back your way so that you can make things happen, like kind of like the way that you prepared for, but it still is like a big chunk of information to take in. Take your time. For your future, as you can see, you will have many things coming your way just the way that you wanted them. But remember, there is a reason why things will be moving slowly, because the community that you will have around you, the people, the family, they will be a great issue. So they will be also telling you that they lost someone. That could be metaphorical. That doesn't have to be literal, like someone did not necessarily pass away. Perhaps they lost someone, like all these years, months, weeks that you have been apart, or they're afraid that they might lose someone. Otherwise, it has to do with a reorganizing, let's say, case right here, like someone who let go of some of their friends, their colleagues, because they need to find their footing. Now, when we come down to the family, we have many secrets and many lies that they said in order to persuade this person, and they also said some lies concerning you, and this person has been thinking about those things, like perhaps you had the mother, the father, the siblings telling so many lies, and like bad things about you, like, oh, I saw this type of behavior, like she said this, he said that. But as you can see, we have someone who gave it like great thought, and they were in despair, like they missed you, and people were trying to take you further and further apart. So remember, you have someone who is coming back to you, and they have been hurt very, very much. The main energy of this whole reading is emotional expressions. Yes, there will be some unexpected emotions that will come to the surface, but remember, you need to be more playful and approach things in a more innocent manner. Also remember, you need to say what you think and express yourself. Don't try to suppress things, because that will never ever help. For you, we have this advice. You are the only one that can do this, and the only thing, as they say, that is real is love. You need to focus on love. Yes, you have resentment, anger, and some issues with the whole thing, but if you're going to be reapproaching this relationship, you need to focus on love. And another advice about how to handle the other person, and you need to spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other, which is something that you didn't do in the past. This person is willing to talk to you, tell you more things, and express themselves. So try to listen and try to be more and more understanding. Now, the main future energy for the two of you is you need to work through your fears, because the both of you are afraid. You're afraid to let go, you're afraid to trust one another, and you're afraid to be present in the moment. If you're going to be trying this out again, you need to be yourselves, and you need to be understanding, and you just simplify your life and your mind. This is the best advice that I can give you. And also another great advice is to get ready for new horizons. Just try to travel a bit more. You can help out a bit when it comes to money, or this person can help you out a bit. You can pay like individually. This time I am going to pay for your ticket, and the next time you do so, and etc. So try to do new things and explore new places. You need to renew your relationship to what I the thing that I want to tell you. Like, I have so many ideas on my mind, I will be here for days if I start mumbling. Now, you need to understand one another, and you need to understand yourself. So you need to renew yourselves in order to be willing to give it another go. And also you need to get to know each other, and in a different way, in a different light. Perhaps they have changed in other ways, not only mentally and physically. Perhaps they have changed their goals, their dreams, and the way that they want to handle life. So try to forget who you used to know, and try to get together and find out what you both like, and just take it from there. If you like this video, you can leave a thumbs up, and you can also leave a hype, comment below, tell me what you think, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button to get notified whenever I upload a new video, and I'll see you soon in the next video.